Hey, what's up guys? For live news in association with Kerada Sports, I am Joe Tumway and we are back with yet another transfer rumor segment. So without further ado, here is our top 5 transfer stories. Our number 5 spot goes to the shot stoppers. It's been a very busy week for the goalkeepers lately, starting with Brighton Mpongo moving from Pirates to Chipper United. Former Chelsea number 2, Asmir Begovic becoming a Bournemouth cherry, and Joe Hart dodging the Premier League hammer by joining West Ham on loan from Manchester City. However, our biggest goalkeeper transfer goes to Wojciech Szczęsny. Honestly, he was one of the worst keepers in the Premier League during his little time with Arsenal. But however, now, following a loan spell with AS Roma, the Polish international lands a lucrative deal with Juventus. Could he be the next Arsenal player to leave the league and win a title in another league? Chances are very high. At number 4, we should have had Arsenal. However, we have a different story as Mino Raiola has finally been hired as the new agent of Marco Verratti. The PSG midfielder took to Instagram to announce the partnership with the super agent. Raiola's client list is eye-catching with names such as Paul Pogba, Romelu Lukaku, Henrik Mkhitaryan, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and Sergio Romero. But hold on, wait a second. Is this guy really a super agent or just a Manchester United agent? Even some of his other clients have been linked with a move to United in the past. The likes of Blaise Matuidi, Gianluigi Donnarumma, and of course his new addition, Marco Verratti. So should we call him a super agent or just a Manchester United agent? I reckon we should call him a Manchester United agent. Nothing more, nothing less. The number 3 spot goes to Antonio Conte as he has signed a new contract with the Premier League champions Chelsea. However, this is a strange type of contract extension as it does not actually extend the contract length in terms of how long he'll stay at Chelsea. However, this contract just gives him a pay rise. This new contract comes in after Conte was reported to leave Stamford Bridge due to his lack of transfer activity happening at the club. However, since those reports, Chelsea have signed Bakayoko and Antonio Rudiger. It is, however, believed that Rudiger was a backup choice to Leonardo Bonucci, who has now signed for AC Milan from Serie A champions Juventus for 40 million euros. Our number 2 spot goes to Manchester City as they have been busy in the transfer market, and it seems like they are about to make another defensive addition in the form of Real Madrid's Danilo. The former Porto man has thus far had an underwhelming lackluster time at the La Liga champions with Real Madrid and has failed to live up to the comparisons with the legendary fullback Roberto Carlos. The move is part of Pep Guardiola's squad overhaul as he seeks to replace 3 fullbacks that were released at the end of last season in Clichy, Sanya, and Zabaleta. And now, reports have emerged that the last recognized fullback Alexander Kolarov is on the verge of moving to AS Roma after he asked to leave Manchester City. Nolito has been added to the players that have been shown the door and makes a swift return to La Liga, joining Sevilla after 1 season with the Citizens. In a surprising turn of events, after Chelsea missed out on their number 1 striker target in Romelu Lukaku to Manchester United, they have turned their attention to Manchester United's former number 1 striker target, Alvaro Morata, who was on the verge of signing for the Red Devils before the completion of the signing of Romelu Lukaku. The Spaniard has a very noteworthy trophy cabinet, including 2 Champions Leagues, 2 La Liga titles, 2 Serie A titles, 2 Copa del Reys, and you guessed it, 2 Copa Italias. He has also won the Super Cup and the Club World Cup. With all those accolades, will he be able to fill the void that might be left by Diego Costa? Only time will tell. That's it for now, but for more, make sure you subscribe to Kerada Sports on YouTube and make sure you check out Waking Life Media's live news on YouTube to stay updated on stories like this and other incredible transfer stories. For live news and in association with Kerada Sports, I am Joe Tambwe.